Hey, remember me? It's Ronnie from a site I don't own anymore, so I'm not going to say the name. But I am still cooking and I'm here. And I thought I'd give a new video technique I was like pondering a chance tonight. Plus, I got a new kitchen and I wanted to see how it was on recording. So we're going to give this a try. Here I am making dinner. Just just a few minutes ago, actually, not that long ago. So what you saw me cutting first was some potatoes. So I was going to roast potatoes. I just put a little oil, salt, pepper, put them in the oven at 425, and now I'm prepping the broccoli. And I thought it would be fun for people to see just, I don't know, an everyday mom coming home from work and trying to figure out how to make dinner while everyone's interrupting her and talking and doing whatever. So, of course, here's the husband trying to pick a wine for us to have with dinner. And we're arguing over the types of wine. And so for the broccoli too, I'm just cut a couple heads of broccoli and put some salt and oil on it. And I'm throwing it in the oven, and you'll see in a minute when I open up the oven, the potatoes are already in there. So I do the potatoes first because they, of course, take a little bit longer than the broccoli. And I have them right now on the top rack and the broccoli's on the bottom, and I'll actually rotate them. I'm not sure if that's going to end up being on the video. So what we're making tonight is pork chops with like a fig sauce and roasted potatoes and broccoli. So I get the potatoes going, the broccoli going, and now I have defrosted bone-in pork chops. Usually we use boneless, but I happen to have bone in the freezer, so that's what we went with. And I defrosted them. They're almost at room temp. I dry them, pat them dry with paper towel, a little salt, pepper, and I put a little thyme on them just because I like the way that it tastes with the fig sauce that I'm going to make. So, in behind me, I have a pan heating up with a little bit of oil. And now, this is when the husband, as you can tell, is unloading his entire day and we're decompressing from our work days. I have no idea what I'm talking about here, but I'm very animated. And then I got interrupted by the 10-year-old who wanted to know if he can have a snack before dinner, of course, even though it's going to be ready in like 15 minutes. So, anyway, here I am putting the pork chops in the pan. And my secret to these pork chops, I mean, honestly, it's not a secret, really. I get the pan nice and hot, drizzle of oil, and then I don't touch them. I don't touch them until I see them being cooked up the side. I can't even tell you a time, maybe like 4 minutes at least. Then I flip them, cook them for a couple more minutes until they seem done. I know that's like a horrible thing to say for people who are trying to learn how to cook, but I really just do it by touch. So I'll have to do a whole video on that another time. So I remove them from the pan, and then all the juices that are in there I use to make a sauce. And I add a little bit of stock that I make myself, a little bit of apple cider vinegar. I melt in some fig jam, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of thyme. And then you'll see I have a pat of butter in my hand, and I throw that pat of butter in right at the end just to kind of thicken it. So there's the sauce all done, and now we plate. We have this habit in the family of plating. I don't know why. This is not how I used to eat as a kid, but it works for us now. I kind of just make everybody a plate, and then whoever wants leftovers just gets up and grabs them from the cookie sheets or whatever. So everybody get a pork chop, big pile of broccoli, and then the potatoes, and then I'll drizzle a little bit of the sauce on the plates, and then bring over everything to the table. So meal is actually inspired by a HelloFresh meal that we got a long time ago, and now I just make it my own. It's super duper fun. So I have it. There it is. It's all done. Pork chops with a fig sauce, some roasted potatoes, and some broccoli.